Hey, long time no see, guys. Double wide 6, and today I'm working on a zero-turn tractor, and I got an interesting one. I got burned pretty bad by this one. So I got the tractor up on the lift table. I chained down the front because I got the back jacked up a little bit. It is a Cub Cadet zero-turn. It's a Z-Force, and it's a Type S, which means it has a steering wheel. And if you haven't ever driven these, they drive nice, and this one's the better one because it has the fabricated deck. So I got this thing knowing that the transmission was bad on one side. I drove it, it cut very well and even, deck sounded good, the engine sounded good, but the thing looks like it's been through a war and back, so it's been beat pretty hard, 700 hours, but price was right, 200 bucks. So here's what happened. I brought it home and there were all kinds of issues with this thing. On the back here where the transmission attaches up in here, that bracket was broken, so I had to weld it. The bracket up front on this side, right up in here, I added in an extra plate there. That was broken. I fixed it. The brake on the transmission in there was broken. I got that fixed, the little bit of welding. And I went through, I took apart the entire transaxle. I sanded everything. I didn't buy the center section. I went through, did everything. It looked really good. Spent about maybe 3 hours to get it all back together, and filled it with oil. And I tried to start the thing. It started right up and the wheels wouldn't turn. And I tried to purge it, pulled the bypass, which I did put in properly, and it does bypass, and still tried to purge it. Wouldn't work. Got fed up with it, so I just ended up going inside, and I don't know, sometimes when you let things go, you think a little more about it. And then I wanted to come out and check and make sure that there was the proper throw on the transmission down in here when you hit the pedal to make it go. And what I actually found was there's no throw on the side that I fixed. So I'll show you. I got a cracked aluminum piece, I believe. So let me show you from the other side, because that's where I was able to see it. Also, underneath here, there's only one of these rods. There should be two in here. So all these things were allowing the transmissions to move around, and I checked the transmission belt. That was good. So you had a couple things going on here, but I probably didn't have to rebuild the transmission. But anyhow, there's a pedal up here, so I'll push this pedal and we can watch the lever on this side. So here's the pedal, and you can see when I hit the pedal, that thing moves up. And if you look at the other one, cross, it's not moving. And the reason it's not moving is because it's really hard to see, but that bracket up there is cracked, and I got to get that out of here, and hopefully I can weld it. It's an aluminum bracket. Alright guys, so here's a better view of what I'm looking at. This part, I thought it was aluminum. It's actually plastic, but you can see it's cracked here. And because of that crack, this thing's just kind of twisting, and it's not engaging that lever that I took off. So it goes on this rod, and then it connects back into the pedal, because this does not have sticks to drive its steering wheel. So I'll try and get that thing off there. So I just called the Cub dealer. They don't have this thing in stock. So I did order one, but then I built this thing anyhow. So I put a little bit of sheet metal on there, welded it, and I don't know, I'm going to install it, and then I'll put the new one on later. Alright guys, we got the $200 tractor back together. I put that piece in there. It was a lot of work getting it in there, and I don't even know if I'm going to take it out because it looks pretty strong. I don't see any issues, but I have the other one in the mail. I might just save that for the next one. And the transmission on this one, I went through and sanded and honed it. I'll link a video down below to show you how to do that if you don't know how to do that. Yeah, because the transmission didn't cost me any extra money except oil for it. So anyhow, let's see if this thing cuts. We'll take it out and see how it does. Alright, so I did all the welding. I also fixed that missing rod down there with some threaded stock and some pipe. This is a 651V. I'm looking for a cover for one of these. If any of you guys out there got a cover, this one's a 21.5 horse. But you can see it's cracked up here. Luckily, the fan on this engine is good under there for the most part. It's missing a fin or two. So besides that, those things, I think everything else is going to be fixed on this. Alright guys, so I'm double wide 6, and if you watch my videos, I do a lot of repair on zero turns and tractors and that, and this one runs really well. You know, it cuts nice, it drives nice on the hills, and yeah, the transmission seems great. It wouldn't even move on the flat forward or back when I got it. So yeah, it's real strong, and if it goes up that hill I was going up and down, it'll pretty much go up anything. So pretty good unit. I like the steering wheel. It's pretty nice. So anyhow guys, I'm double wide 6. You have to let me know what you thought about this video. Take care. See ya.